What's up, moviegoers and fight fans? I'm J Cotto. Welcome to my channel. And, well, this is the Council of the Rebellion. And today we are taking Kennedy and Disney, that's right, before us to court. And of course, we've got good old R2 here with us. And what you see here are the indictments and the counts that we have on Kennedy and Disney. That's right. And well, let's start, shall we? Well, there was a board meeting that went on, and Pixar and Marvel were there on call listening. Bob Iger was there as well, and well, basically, Kennedy is almost fired. The thing here is, no one wants a job. That's easy work, shall we agree? Of course it is, especially for someone who follows Star Wars. That is easy work. It could be Dave Filoni, but I think we should go with someone who actually knows Star Wars. Something different. Also need to clean house of Kennedy's staff and followers. Agreed? Now, make a policy as well. Okay? A policy where you're stating no agendas coming from producers, directors, writers. None. No agendas. They do not belong. Leave the side series of Star Wars on. Leave them on. Create new ones. But they have to have the formula. Make deals with the side projects. Expand the universe. But with the formula. Solo was not strategized correctly. Okay, you threw out episode 8, and it was basically like, it was a big mistake. You fed us Solo thinking it was going to like heal or cover up the wounds, right? That's what you thought. Well, and then you start talking an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie. No. Just concentrate on fixing the movies, okay? The movies are foundation. They are foundations, okay? Series and side stories did not start the movie franchise. Let us move on. Thank you kindly, Archie. Kennedy says, or said, that she owes the male group of Star Wars, the original males of the franchise, nothing. On the other hand, Miss Kennedy, you owe us everything. Merchandise is key, but with no advertisements like movies with quality, well, it's not gonna sell. It's basically not going to sell. Now, Disney has the idea, but fix the movies. Episode 8 can be fixed, not redone or shot over again. Just turn it into a forced premonition movie, like I've been saying, and by explaining it in episode 9. Make it long, philosophical, and be sure to understand that if 9 fails, Star Wars has died And J.J. Abrams is basically the last hope. The new fans, the casuals, need to stand behind the original fans of Star Wars. You guys wrote off our backs, okay, and off of our fandom. The social justice fandom has to understand you cannot change Star Wars, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. If there is any Star Wars fatigue, it's coming from us tired of you guys and your agendas. The feminism is very unnecessary. See, understand, we had Leia, Padme, and many others, okay, that were powerful lead women figures. Now, the franchise was never divided like this till you guys came along and started to feng shui Star Wars. Luke and Leia, equals, twins. One is born in royalty and military status, and one was a Jedi Knight who is destined to save the galaxy once becoming a Jedi Knight. Nothing was ever divided. Women were equals. And here are the counts and the list of the agendas that you have put into our movies in order to basically, how do you say, sell merchandise and take our money and just cheat us out of the quality and the originality and the beauty and the magic of Star Wars. I call to order everybody in the rebellion, every uploader, everyone who talks Star Wars, who understands and just is basically understanding now that this is our court right here. And I'm about to read the agendas. Everything that they have put in front of us in order to destroy, excuse me, in order to destroy the greatest story ever told next to the Bible. Now, here are the exhibits. Here are the indictments. Number one, you've labeled one of the iconic characters, and you have taken his character and you have totally dragged it out. And this character is Lando Calrissian, and you have turned him into a pansexual all of a sudden. Now, along with going with everybody's propaganda, this happens. A franchise that is for children as well, pansexuals now. Count number two. Luke. You gave us a detached from the Force old hermit who doesn't care about anyone and almost kills his nephew. You've assassinated the character, the icon, the strength, the foundation of Star Wars, in which you have been guilty of and also have been heard to have said that we were kicking and screaming, we were man babies, right? But yet you fail to realize the damage you have done by doing this and completely destroying the storyline. Count number three. Leia is now the Mary Poppins of space and is a Jedi Master. Now we all know that Leia had some sort of feel of the Force, and for her to do what she did within space and just to tap into it, meanwhile Luke is all weak and detached himself from it, to make Leia such a powerful Force user. Count number 4. The Force tree and the Jedi texts are destroyed by Yoda, the one who told Luke he should preserve them. That stands alone, and I don't really have to get into detail with that. Count number 5. Insults from Kennedy and the staff at Lucasfilms, which should be called Kennedy Films, insulting and calling us names because of the poor work they have done in a franchise that is considered an American cult classic containing icons. Just think about that for a second. Just think about that for a second. Sorry. Count number 6. Demasking villains and try to turn them into something that they're not, and that does not go with the story arc. And to turn a space opera into a Dawson's Creek 90210 Twilight Charmed type series. Count number 7. Depriving us from ever seeing Luke, Leia, Han, Chewie, C-3PO, R2-D2 together ever again. That one hurt the most. Eight, silencing and not reaching out to the man you bought the product from in order to keep it great. George Lucas. Count number 9. Not being humble and professional enough to know you withheld vital information of what was happening within the franchise, then executing these movies, failing and not owning up to the fact that you have caused a divide because of your greed and have yet to apologize to us fans who kept your bellies full all of these years by buying the merchandise from the franchise. And finally, count number 10. Allowing John Campea to feed us false and degrading information to the masses. Once again, failing to use your responsibility to stop the propaganda. Disney Films, Kathleen Kennedy, you're guilty before the Council of the Rebellion. If you do not concede to our demands, we are prepared to do what we must. And understand, we have the higher ground. Now, Mr. Lucas, Grandmaster Lucas, you must intervene and save your creation as well as us. Save us from all of this turmoil of us witnessing the death of the greatest story ever told next to the Bible. I say this again. Say something. Give them the formula, the guidance. If not, then and only then would we have failed. Leave your comments down below. My name is Jeff Cotto. This has been the Court of the Rebellion. God bless, and may the Force be with you.